Nashville has been kicked, pushed, punched, and even bombed this year, but you can never take the soul out of Music City. I believe in Nashville, and these are my final thoughts. Around 5:30 a.m. on Christmas morning, downtown Nashville, Tennessee, reports of gunfire, then an ominous warning followed by a song blaring from the speakers of a mysterious RV, then a countdown to detonation. Nashville's finest report to the scene and do what all good law enforcement officers do, rush towards danger to selflessly save lives. Then boom. Explosives detonate from what authorities say is that mysterious RV. What you see there is the aftermath, what our mayor, John Cooper, described to the media as just some broken glass and broken windows as he oddly and nervously chuckled. At least one building completely collapsed along with damage to dozens of others. The explosion could be seen and heard for miles around with debris flying up to several blocks away. Add that to flooding, fires, mass power and internet outages, and at least 3 injured. But by the grace of God, no one was killed. For that, Nashville and Nashvillians can thank these officers.
We set up our cars to kind of set up as much of a barricade as we can, keep people out. Probably about 5 minutes after we're there, I'd say that the timer then started counting down.
And I literally hear God tell me to turn around and go check on Topping, who was by herself down on Broadway. And as I turned around, for me, it felt like I only took 3 steps. And then the music stopped. And as I'm walking back toward Topping now, I just see orange. And then I hear a loud boom.
I've never grabbed somebody so hard in my life. I grabbed him, he grabbed me, and we just ducked into a doorway because we didn't know what was coming afterwards. And then the first thing I could do is, you couldn't hear anybody at first. It scared the heck out of me, but just 423, there's been an explosion and sent multiple medics because I didn't know what we had. And I was so scared that I just lost my entire detail.
And there is no doubt those officers saved lives on Christmas morning. And in a year that's seen unprecedented demonization of law enforcement and repeated and applauded calls to defund the police, we are once again reminded what those who hold that thin blue line do for us, our families, and our communities. And as we learn more about what happened that morning, who was to blame, and how this tragedy came to be, we are also once again reminded how fragile life can be. Nashville, Tennessee, my new and current hometown, a vibrant, tight-knit, and usually safe southern town, struck with a kind of terrorism we all thought was reserved for big cities like New York or LA. You never think something like that can happen where you are until it does. But I'll tell you this, though I've only lived here for 9 months, I know our city is resilient, proud, and strong. It's been tested, taxed, and now targeted and torched, but still, the music plays on. I believe in Nashville, and I believe in my new neighbors, because this too shall pass.